Hey guys, my name is Aditya, and today we'll be talking about I don't want to call it a horror web series, but unfortunately, it's listed as a horror web series. So we're talking about Betaal. Okay, so just outright, I'm gonna say it's not a good web series to watch. It's not something you will enjoy, and definitely not something worth your time. I know I'm making a statement by just outright denying this one, but hear me out. So Betaal is a zombie web series, but the only problem is if you have seen any kind of zombie film in your life, you pretty much know what to expect. Okay, I think I'm deviating too much. So let's start with the basics. Let's talk about story. So Betaal has a very bare bones story to look at it. There's a bad guy, wants to build a highway, group of villagers protesting. He brings in a group of mercenaries to vacate the village, and they stumble upon zombies. So the villagers know about the zombies, and they have been protecting the world from these zombies for a very long time, since the British Raj apparently. I think that's about it. That's the main plot line. So really, the main plot, I wouldn't call it bad, but it's not really fleshed out. So the problem lies where we are not invested right from the start, because we really don't care about this entire situation. So let's move on to the performances, direction and screenplay. So I haven't really checked out what other people have to say about this particular web series, but I'm pretty sure they're gonna be really banging on the actors, because performances look really bland in this one. People look not invested at all, and most of the performances come off really as too casual. So let's talk about the main character here, Vikram Sirohi, played by Viineet Kumar. So this is the character which has the biggest story arc. We see different shades of this character, and how he deals with the situation is primarily what the main storyline relies upon. So it's played by Viineet Kumar. As I said, Viineet does a good job, I would say, because he's very constricted in the way he has been presented. I don't blame him as an actor, rather I would blame the writing department, because they haven't given him what he really needs for this character to really flourish. Another good performance, or rather the performance which actually shines better than the lead performance, is by Ahana Kumra, who plays Ahu in this one. So Ahu is the character which is strong, level-headed, and is the sidekick to Vineet's character of Vikram Sirohi. So the writers give the character of Ahu a huge scar on her face, which shows that she has been through something really difficult in her life, but then they don't use it. They don't use it at all, except for one point in the storyline, and that's it. Really, if you're giving something like this, which is visually going to be really powerful, I think we should utilize it a bit more, and it could have really played well into the emotional parts of the storyline. So of all the other characters, I think the best performance that comes out of this web series is by Jitendra Joshi, who plays the villain in this one, the bad character. And I think he does the job immaculately. He is absolutely perfect to play the selfish, self-centered baddie in this web series. So the performances have taken a hit in this web series because of the writing and the direction. It's full of cliches. You can really predict what's going to happen next. Even the jump scares are really predictable. As the last part to talk about, I would talk about the zombies themselves, which, to be very honest, don't look real, or they don't look as good as any other zombie movie you might have seen in the recent times. Since they form the crux of the horror element, they form the part which can actually scare you. It's a big letdown to see them the way they are in this series. So as I said earlier in my video, all in all, this series is not worth your time. You should not be watching this one. Watch something else.